Hey, my brothers, this is Steve Shaver here, your speaking circle guru. Appreciate all you men. I thought I'd give you just a quick bit of coaching based on some of the conversations I've had and questions and concerns. As you start to write the talk, just let it flow, let it just all get out there. It's an amazing, beautiful, challenging, scary process. Um, every guy asks, how do I do this in 30 minutes? And I don't know if you can hear that frog or duck in the background there, but anyway. Um, and so the 30 minutes really, number one, is important because if you ever see the weekend schedule, it's literally broken down into 5 to 10 minute increments. And the important part is your talk, but the more important part really is that you're a catalyst for the guys at the table to get their words out, to share their heart, which is part of their journey on the retreat, to know Christ and to drop their nets. So if your talk goes way too long, you're clipping into the time they then have to start to use their words and confess their sins, expose their struggles. And so it's really important for the flow of the retreat as well as for the retreatants. Beyond that, it's important to realize this talk it's your life, it's your testimony, it's your transformation. And it's weird that it's not about you, it's really about the retreatants. So, and their journey, like I said. And so, as you're writing your talk, it's a highlight reel with depth. And so, it's not a chronological play-by-play. What I always recommend is when you hear some talks, it just sometimes just goes on, and then this happened, and then that happened, and then that happened. I would, like I say, get it all the way out there as you're writing it, but then as you go back and review it, pick the moments that you describe, but then you go deep and explain what the impact was, what the insight you gained, what lesson you learned, and then you go back up and you tell more about your story, and then you go deep, and it's at those points where those guys are going to see, oh man, that was me, that's what I thought, that's what I did, look how he comes out of that and how he moves on. And as you read in the framework, this is your life, your failure, and your death, and your resurrection. And so it's important as you're telling this story that those parts relate to each other as you're telling your story and going deeper around your theme. So that's maybe a way to think about writing it. And then the other thing is a lot of guys will say, well, my talk is about prayer, but I want to talk about forgiveness or values, and that's absolutely going to happen. It's really cool that you all touch on that, so it kind of reminds the retreatants, but then you're going deeper based on your talk topic. So hopefully this helps a little bit. I'm thinking about, do we need to schedule a call just to answer your questions, which I've not done before, but I'd be open to do that. I'm working on getting the speaking circle schedules. You'll see that. And then lastly, before you give your practice talk, and then even after that, I usually meet with the guys one-on-one just to kind of hear what you're thinking and be a kind of a thought and a prayer partner, and go deeper into certain areas, and you say, hey, tell me a little bit more about that. And it always is really, I'm amazed and blessed to be a part of this, because it just, there's something about this process that is very Holy Spirited and such a blessing. So hopefully you guys are doing okay and getting the most out of this, and that it's not too disruptive, and know that I'm always here. Phone call, text, I'll be back at the very end of August, but I'm always available here. My wife and I are working and enjoying the time here, but I love you guys, and you're in my prayers a lot for sure. All right, take care, bye.